Yo,
Welcome back to another week, another segment to
express yourself.
podcast. Yes,
Come
sir.
on, man. Come on. Let's go, man. Hey,
Yes,
my
sir.
dog.
My
G
brother.
Brothers.
What's up, boys?
That's your boy. You know that.
Yes, sir.
Like it if you like it, man. If you've been enjoying these things, man, hit that like button for us. Comment. You got a moment. You want some things you want us to talk about. Maybe just let us. Just give us any feedback, man. We open to it all. We do read it. We do read everything. And if you care somebody you care about, can benefit from this content, hit that share button. And if you're down for the ride, it's only right that you
go ahead and subscribe,
come
man.
on, man. We here, man.
Yes,
we here.
sir.
All right. So, today I don't know what we're gonna talk about. We got the magic bowl, man. The magic bowl of
you see it?
Who knows what the hell.
Those topics.
Was that I picked the last time?
Oh yeah, you did.
Oh yeah. So you know what that means, sir. You know what that means, sir? What you gonna do? What you gonna do with all that? Okay, it's not that. Okay, all right. It's ridiculous. I know.
Oh damn! All right, bet.
What?
Should promises be broken?
Oh hell, that's a great one. Okay, so I answer right. Yeah. Do I answer and I go right because you read it? Yeah. So it's like bowl. Hold on. So it's like the person that grabs it shuffles it, then the person that grabs it, but then they ask it to the person that grabs the ball every time, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's get into it.
I like that one. Man, look. There's circumstances. Answer yes or no, yes. Always no. Hell no. No. Be a man of your word. Right? This is why I say yes though. Promises are okay to break. Let's just say I'm gonna give you a situation. Let me create a situation. So promise my brother that what was it? I promise him that I'm going to. Rather just say this: we do the podcast. I promise I'm gonna do these podcasts or whatever. Circumstances change. This is when it matters. This is circumstances. Circumstances change, and I am, which is realistic. I got in a car accident, right? Am I really breaking promises? I wouldn't say I would, because I can't make it if I'm in the hospital or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. If something happened to me, like I said, we're committed to doing these podcasts. So something happened to me where I'm no longer be able to talk. There's a new circumstance. If I had a new, let's just say, a career opportunity that opened up, where it's like, man, I'm gonna be gone for a few months. If we don't figure out something that I won't be able to physically be here, though, if I'm maybe be out of town or out the country, you know what I'm saying, for a month or two. But it's towards my career, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be supported. It would make sense if I can't make it, you know what I'm saying? So any promise that I may have made prior to these circumstances, and those are understanding ones, right? So this is the ones that I will even take it a little bit deeper into some like relationship promises. Man, I promise you that I will never leave you. That one right there, that one's big. Because you don't have to uphold that promise if that person isn't keeping up with making sure that y'all are good. Continue to, hold down just what it's like to be a companion that's actually there for you. They becoming more selfish. They change the person they are. They're changing because we're always going to change. We can evolve. We're going to evolve in some way. So now, are they evolving more so for self and just not including you in it now? Everything's about them, or is everything still considering you? How do they consider you now? If these things are starting to change, and again, like you said, I promise you I won't leave you though, but y'all no longer benefit each other. Mm-hmm. Literally, you're not benefiting each other. If anything, you're hurting each other. You're hurting each other emotionally, mentally. Sometimes it turns in physically, You promise somebody you'll go stay with them, then you find out that they're an abuser. Should you stay with them? Some of y'all do, but should you though? Let's answer if you should. Nah, hell no. Why should you put up with physical abuse? Why should you put up with mental abuse? You see what I'm saying? So like when character of people change, there's nothing wrong with, and that's why it's like the circumstances. When circumstances change, I feel like it's okay to break a promise. I just do. I think it's okay. You can break a promise. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not the same. It's no longer you're no longer was these were not the agreements. You know what I'm saying? These are not part of the agreements that when we made this promise, like you were supposed to uphold your end, I was supposed to uphold mine. It's like somebody not keeping up the end of the stick. Why keep a promise with somebody that's not even keeping up? You know what I'm saying? Why? Why do that? That's how I feel. Well, no. I think it's okay to break a promise.
I feel you. I agree to disagree though. The reason I say that is because it depends. Everyone's. I mean, I agree with your perspective and all that, but I agree to disagree because me myself knowing my person, if I make a promise, I always keep my promise, and I don't ever make. I'm not a person that makes a lot of promises though. That's my.
I think
thing.
that's a good thing.
That's my thing.
I think that's a good thing.
I don't make a lot of promises.
Me
I'll
neither.
just be like,
Me neither no
I'll
more.
see,
Me
or I'll
neither
let
no
you
more.
know. I never promise.
Yeah.
If I do promise, I take that shit like solely. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Like, because that's what I'm saying. That's why I disagree with him. Why? Because I do keep my promises because I barely make them. So it's just like if you tell me like you really want me to be somewhere, do something with you, and I'll be like, all right, I promise I'll be there. If I say I promise I'll be there, I promise I'll be there because I'm committing myself to that. But if I see myself where it's just like, or it don't really catch my attention, or I'd be like, I don't really know, bro. Like I got a lot of shit to do, or I got this and this. I ain't gonna promise you. I'd be like, I'll try to make it.
So you say just being careful. I mean, you're just careful with your promises.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like for me personally, but do I agree with what you were saying? Yeah, I agree. Why? Because promises can be broken in that perspective. But me personally, I don't think I could break them.
So you
Just
think if you
because
promise a girl, like I promise you, I'm gonna stay with you forever, you gonna stay?
I don't
with
think
her?
I promised that though.
Okay, that's what you said.
Because
You don't think
you can't promise forever. Nothing's less.
Okay, so
Forever.
that's the wisdom in it. Okay, right.
Exactly. Nothing
Right.
lasts forever. I don't think I can promise something that
But
I know.
so what would you promise the woman that you so in love with?
What do I promise?
Yeah, what would you promise her?
Yeah, I don't know what I would, to be real. I haven't been in a relationship in 3 years, bro. I don't know, to be real.
Yeah.
I think I had to just feel it or be in like
Yeah.
be in it like to promise something like that, but I don't know.
What about family? You make promises with your family? Or is it just stuff like that, like you said, like if you know you can make it?
Yeah, I know if I can make it, I promise them. Like there's sometimes family members will be like, cause like how I say, but I that's what I'm saying. I don't promise unless I know I can make it.
Okay, so look. So have you ever made a promise and broke it?
Maybe when I was younger, yeah, but like
You can't remember the last time you broke a promise?
since last time I can remember, I don't think I broke a promise since like damn near my sophomore junior year of high school, bro. Like if I say something, I keep my word. Like I'm a man of my word. And I've built a reputation of that. A lot of people know me for that. You know what I'm saying? Like where it's just like yo, like if he says he's gonna do something, he's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Even if it looks all fucked up, he's gonna figure a way. Like you know, like how you say always ways, bro. Like I'm gonna find a way to figure it out.
No, for sure.
But I'm a person like I like to keep my word.
So do you think that you have to say the words "I promise" to make a promise?
Nah.
Okay. So then what would I promise look like without saying I promise?
Promise?
Would it be a certain statement like I'm gonna be there? Is that a promise? I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be with you through all this. Is that a promise?
Nah, it depends. Cause sometimes like my boys be like, "Yo, let's go chill," and I'm like, "All right, I'll be there." I don't show up.
That's why I said that. Okay, that's why I was gonna ask that.
But I don't promise. Sometimes they do be like,
not a promise.
But sometimes people do it. Like someone was like,
people
promise.
Take that as that.
They're like, you promise you gonna come?
Oh.
And then I'll be like, nah, I ain't gonna stunt, bro. I don't know.
You have said that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna stunt, bro. I don't know.
Because I really don't know. All right. Okay.
I dead ass don't know. Or I'll be like, nah, it's not my scene.
Yep.
Like sometimes people be like, my boys be like, oh, let's go to the bar, let's go to this. I'm like, nah, it's not my
So then,
scene.
what does it look like? What does it look like if it's not a promise like that? What do you think a promise without saying I promise looks like? And what does that sound like? Or what is it? What would you consider that?
I don't know. I think like that's to each their own, like whatever they want to. Because it's like a promise to you might be something, and a promise to me might be something.
For sure.
For a woman or another person, it might be something else.
Yeah, because you'd be like, because like I said, if you might have told somebody like, yo, I'm gonna be there. Look, I'm gonna be there, and you said with that, that face, that tone, that.
And it just
promise
depends.
me that you was gonna be there.
Like how when you're saying with family, like me with my family, it's just like I give what I get. So like with me, I always invite all my family. Like to my son's birthday parties or whatever I have going on, I'll invite them. And majority of the time, bro, it's always the same people that come. And the ones that don't come, when they invite me, I don't show up to their shit either. Why? Because I've gone years where it's just like I would always go to everything, like for my family,
Yeah.
like always be there, but it wasn't reciprocated. Like, so I was like, nah. So why am I gonna go and take my time off from my job to go, but you can't do the same thing
Yes.
for me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
then they started being like, yo, you promised you gonna come? And I was like, yeah, honestly, I don't know, bro. I don't know, work kind of busy or some shit like that. Like, I could ask for a day off.
But you
for
could
work.
have.
Yeah, I could have.
Yeah, but you don't. But you
I'm
like
not
you said, it's
gonna.
not reciprocated.
Yeah, it's not reciprocated, so I'm not gonna do it for you. So it's just like, why am
I
I
do feel that.
gonna take time off my work to go to you, but you can't do the same for me?
I promise someone that.
You know what I'm saying?
I do. I do. I think that's. I like it. I like the selective promising. I think that's.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Why
And,
not?
and that's why I have
Honestly, I
that.
think that. I think everybody should be like that. I think.
Exactly.
Like
That's
that, I
why.
don't. I mean, when you word it that way, I don't really. I don't promise a lot either.
Rushian, that's what I'm saying. I feel
Like
like
I really don't.
that's just my perspective, though. That's
I know
just,
I've said stuff like
that's
what I
my
said. My example was I used that example because I actually did that. I promised somebody I was going to stay with them forever, and then, I mean that's
right. Exactly. So yeah, I mean, it could be broken in certain situations like that,
it. Just
and that's what I'm saying. But like me,
I had to
like
break that promise because
high
it
school,
wouldn't
you
have
would
been
have
good.
told a girl that I was in love with like that too. I'd be like, I promise I want to be with you forever.
Right.
I promise I'm gonna always treat you right. I promise I'm always.
That's another one. I promise. I promise I'm always going to treat you right.
Mm-hmm.
I think because we're human though, you go make mistakes though. I think it'd be hard to promise somebody that you're gonna always treat them right. I think you can always promise somebody you're gonna give your best, or you're gonna give
It's
your
because
best effort.
it's hard to promise
It's hard
someone
to
when
do
you're
that
not
because
in
things can
control
happen.
of the
Mistakes.
whole situation.
There you go, because you can't always be in control of the whole situation.
Exactly. You can't promise something that involves two people because you're only to control
You just
one.
gotta be conscious of that.
Yeah.
You gotta be conscious of your own promise. I don't know how many of y'all promise everything or whatever, but I don't promise a lot either. But I tell you, my biggest thing is, and it really works for me to keep from even saying promises. I say, if I can, I will, and that's it. That's my statement. If I can, I will, because that leaves room for if I can't. Like if something came up,
Right.
that would be my can't. If something came up, I can't. If I literally genuinely forgot, that was my. I literally ended up and now I'm in a position where I can't even get there no more. Or
Right. And I feel like sometimes you don't even gotta explain yourself to some people, bro.
you can't. Yeah, like I know I wouldn't have to do it to you.
Yeah, like if I hit him up sometimes like, yo, you trying to hoop? Nah, bro, I'm trying to relax. I got this tournament going on. This. He don't gotta explain it to me. He don't. That's it. It's clear. Like I get it.
Because you know.
Exactly.
Because you know that y'all. I think y'all got a feel for like people that y'all know that keep their word. You know what I mean? That
exactly.
That keep their word. That's going, or even keep their word / that are there for you. That are actually genuinely there for you. Just think about who the people are there for you. So if you did make promise, I think it would be more so for those people. You know what I mean? It's good. You got to be selective. I like that though. I like selective promise because, like I said, I naturally do that too. It's just, yeah, just don't. Yeah. I think you got to refrain from just promising shit that you can't. Yeah, that you just know that just not really in your control, but you can always be in control of. What you say? Always be in control of every factor, everything about.
Yeah, you're not in control of every situation.
Can't be complete. You cannot 100% be control of the situation. I mean, it's hard to make any promises with that.
Or
right?
sometimes motherfuckers say they promise because they have a fame for lying.
I feel like that'd be most people that say I promise.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I was gonna say that because I have a coworker that's like that.
I swear, the people. Yeah, I know people that say I promise and they don't.
Like I'll be like, yo, can you go get me this after? Like, cause he gets off work, I'll be like, can you give me lunch and bring it back, and I'll pay you, and I'll pay your lunch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Since he's gonna do all that,
sounds pretty.
And he'll be like, yeah, I got you, I promise, I got you.
That's what's the way he talks.
And then and then I'm here waiting. I check my phone. I'm like, damn, bro, it's about to be 6:30, bro. And I'm like, we about to close in an hour and a half.
No way.
He
does all that?
Yeah, and I'll call him and he'll be like, no, I can't. I got this, and this. So he always makes promises and promises. And that's why now he was like, every time he says something, I'm like, I don't believe half the shit you say no more, bro.
And I got people like that. I think we all do, but you know. So then I was going to see being on the person on the recipient end of a promise. You know who to take serious.
Exactly.
You know who to take serious. Like, come on, man. This motherfucker always lying. You gonna really believe they promise? No, but look, I promise this time I'm not going. But what is the track record show? What does their resume say?
Exactly.
Just be realistic too. Be realistic. Like you got to be realistic with this. You got to, unless you want to be hurt and emotionally attached to somebody breaking a promise and feeling like somebody just broke your heart. Like Should you have ever valued their promise? Was their promise valuable? So yeah, I don't know. I like that one. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So y'all heard it, man. It's your boy Waves, man.
Yes, sir. Your boy G Butters.
Express yourself.
Podcast. Yes, sir.
Look, man, you like it, man. If you got a moment, hit that comment. Let us know. Give us some feedback. If you care, somebody you care about can benefit from this content, hit the share button.
Yep.
Come on, man. You know how we do it, man. If you're down for the ride,
go ahead and subscribe.
We signing out, man. Love y'all,
yes,
dog.
Sir. Love.
Know that. Bang.
Love.